music was very fine and elevating to all of you. The effect of music in Sahaja Yoga is tremendous. And if a Sahaja Yogi sings the song, it's so great that it acts like a mantra upon my being. Today I will tell you about the Nabhi Chakra, which deals with this honesty of seeking. Nabhi Chakra is the center which controls or manifests outside in the rose as solar plexus. Nabhi Chakra has two sides. One is the left, another the right, and one in the center. So on the left hand side is the Graha Lakshmi, on the right hand side is the Raja Lakshmi or Gaja Lakshmi, and in the center is the Lakshmi which ascends into Mahalakshmi. But in Sahaja Yoga, one has to remember you don't go to extremes in any principle. That is one thing people should know, that you don't go to extremes. You don't become extremely rich. I've seen those people who are extremely rich, when they come to Sahaja Yoga, they are a big headache, very big headache. If they are sick, if you cure them of their heart trouble, then they try to possess you. They will get all the heart patients, they will get all kinds of patients to you. You go on tolerating it, they try to possess you. They immediately start talking about their cures to everyone, they publish in papers, this thing, that thing. It's impossible. And they just try to overpower you. Without any appointment, they'll arrive and they would expect you to attend to them immediately. It's terrible. And then they'll send all the relations for cure. And you have to show all patients, all their friends, they become like agents. The Sahaja Yogis, if they try to say that no, you shouldn't like you, like that and all that, they feel insulted. So too much richness gives you a tremendous ego, worse than even, I would say, a bulldog. It's impossible for a rich man to see that all these riches are outside him, they are not inside him. He has to be rich in heart to understand compassion. Compassion doesn't mean that you give alms to others or if you give money to others. It's not that. On the contrary, you just help beggars by doing that. Compassion is that works. Compassion is that flows. Compassion is that manifests. It is not in compassion where you can make it materialize it, alright, come along, I'll give you 100 rupees. On the contrary, giving somebody 100 rupees is the worst. I have tried this with some Sahaja Yogis who were with me. I tried to give them some money, sometimes they were very, very poor. They became horrid. Some of them started drinking, some of them took to some other ways and they became sort of addicted to money. It was impossible. And they tried to spoil as many Sahaja Yogis as they could. So such people, if they come, it's impossible to manage things. They are not Sahaja Yogis because they are asahaja. They are still sticking on to the idea that they have so much money, that they are so rich, and they can overpower everyone with one. Not me. I am sorry. Not that the very poor are also good. Because those who are extremely poor are busy with their food problems. They have little problems and their values are still have to come up to a point. It's only in the middle you can work out Sahaja Yoga better. Those who are extremely rich and proud cannot come to Sahaja Yoga easily. Those who are very poor also cannot come to Sahaja. But when this middle part of the river is enriched and starts flowing well, it spreads on the sides and then it can engulf. But you cannot start it the other way around. I have tried both ways. And I have told you what happened. Whom I gave money, whom I tried to help through giving money, became wayward, useless, frivolous people, got lost to Sahaja Yoga. And those whom I thought were moneyed and satisfied people had another role to play, is to possess me all the time. And even if they come to Sahaja Yoga, they have to know that for Mother, richness of heart, understanding of Sahaja Yoga, humility, non-possessiveness are very important. In this ascent of yours, money is not important at all. Even if you are poor or rich, you get you realize. You know that Lakshmi is shown to be a lady. And lady who is a mother. Mother doesn't care whether you are rich or poor. If her one son is rich and another is poor, she'll pay more attention to the poor and ask the rich to give his money to the poor also. She is not bothered. If somebody is in need, she will be the first to help the person who needs. Now, this is a spiritual thing in the spiritual life. The person who is a real seeker, who is a truthful seeker, the mother will go out of the way to be with that person. And those who are not honest about it, mother will try some or other cut them short. The problem that lies with human beings is that they do not know what they want. They think they want, first of all, money. But those who have money, they think they must have power. If they have too much money, they think they must go into politics because they have had no power. Then they fail in politics, or say they become too much in politics, whatever it is. Then they want love from their children, which they can't get because they are too busy or something like that. So they don't know what they want. Those who believe that by having money we'll be better off should listen to all these people who have come from affluent countries, and they will tell you how things have gone wrong there, how people are doing, what's going wrong with them. Absolutely, they are in a bad shape. And then there are funny relationships also. It's something so absurd on both the sides, on cruelty and on morality. They are so absurd. It's impossible to understand. So money has given this ego, and they say, what's wrong? What's wrong? It's absolutely malignant attitude. When you say what's wrong, that means you do not want to keep your relationship with the whole. You do not want to keep your relationship with the primordial one, the one who has you, everyone within himself. We are part and parcel of the whole. And how can we say, what's wrong? I'll do what I like. You just become like a malignant cell. So, at the Nabhi Chakra, one has to know that one should not hanker after money too much. All these so-called rich people who still are hankering money are still beggars. They are not rich. They may think themselves empty vessels, but they are not rich because they are still expecting money. So, it is important that we should understand the money is not the way. Money takes us away from dharma. It takes us away from God. It takes us away from reality. It covers our eyes. We don't think that we have to follow a path of righteousness and of virtue. Because we think we are rich, God is going to be afraid of us. We can even purchase him and can manage him by giving some bribes. That's not so. You must face yourself. You have to face yourself. That it's not the money that's going to give you that elation, that higher life. But it is the love of God honesty of seeking. Honesty. Now this Mahalakshmi principle resides in the central path of Sushumna. And this central path of Sushumna is to be established fully or awakened when the Kundalini rises. When the Kundalini does not rise, this path is kept absolutely blank. It is absolutely blank. There is nothing in it except for the deities who are lying without any light. When the Kundalini rises, then only these deities get awakened. And when they get awakened, this Sushumna path, this central path of Mahalakshmi, starts acting as the balancing power to begin with at the Nabhi Chakra.